In the past 3 months, our net worth went up by $25,000. That is bonkers to me, and it was definitely because I had a day job and my side hustle at the same time. So I was earning a lot of money and we were living below our means so that we could invest that extra money and grow our net worth. But without tracking my net worth, I never would have known how much progress we actually made. So in this video, I'm gonna share what your net worth is, how to calculate that number, and 4 different ways that you can calculate your net worth very easily. So net worth is actually really more simple than you might think. It is just the total number of assets that you have minus the debts that you owe, and that's your net worth. Assets minus debts is your net worth. That is a very simple calculation. It might sound a little more complicated than you think, but the only complicated part is actually finding all the different things that you either owe or own. And if you have a lot of accounts, it can take a little bit of time to track all of those down, to get the exact numbers, and to do the math. But otherwise, your net worth is actually really simple. It's just everything you own minus everything you owe, and that's your net worth. So let's look at a few of the different ways that you can calculate your net worth. The first is by paper. You can just write down everything you own, all of the amounts of your accounts, the value of your home, things like that, and then add it all up. Then subtract all of the things that you owe. So any debt that you owe, any credit card debt, any student loan debt, any car debt, any credit card debt, your mortgage, loan, any of that, add all of that up and have the total amount of debt that you owe. You take that first number, the things that you own, subtract the things that you owe, and then that is your net worth. The next way you can do this is with a spreadsheet. A spreadsheet you can do a little more quickly, especially if you have it already set up. You can just change the numbers every time you check the new balance and make sure that it is updating and you are keeping those numbers correct. Then it will be updated every time you change the numbers in your spreadsheet. There are some really cool net worth trackers on Etsy that I have looked at that are really cool. So I will link those down below. They are very pretty, and if you don't like connecting your accounts automatically to some online options that I will be discussing next, this could be a great option for you. So I will link those down below. It's a great number that's a little bit more automated than writing everything out by hand, but it's also perhaps a little more secure for those of you that might not want to put all of your accounts connected to something else. Okay, and the final one is an online net worth tracker. There are a few websites that have really simple ones. And then there are things like Personal Capital, which is what I personally use for my net worth tracking. Personal Capital is a great way to kind of passively track your net worth and to see it in a very visual way. I've been using Personal Capital for several years now, and I really love it. It has helped me see going from a negative net worth to a positive net worth and to visualize that progress. With Personal Capital, you connect all of your bank accounts, so you will give them the access to those accounts so that they can grab the number, so it will automatically update. You can also use it to manually enter those numbers, so you don't have to enter account numbers. You can do it manually. There's a few accounts that actually don't connect well with Personal Capital that I do a manual number there, and then I update it every time I kind of check the balance and see what that balance is. I'll just manually update the number in Personal Capital. But most of my accounts on Personal Capital are connected automatically, and it feels secure enough to me based on what I've read, so I do it that way. And then I'm able to use all of Personal Capital's graphs and things that make it really visual and interesting to see what my net worth is and how that's grown and how it updates over certain periods of time. Like I can adjust to see what it's been over the last month or what my net worth has grown by the last 3 months. Like I said, in the last 90 days, it grew by $25,000, which is a huge amount and really exciting. So that is something that is really motivating to me and one of the reasons why I use Personal Capital to track my net worth. I do have an affiliate link for Personal Capital if you want to use it down below. It is a completely free app, so you don't actually have to pay anything to use it. I have never paid them anything. I have never had to do anything, but I do have an affiliate link, so they will pay me if you sign up and you connect a certain amount of accounts, but you don't have to pay anything. So it's kind of nice. They do make money by offering certain services to manage your financial assets. So if you have over a certain amount of money that you connect, they will try to call you and to schedule an appointment to discuss how to invest. If you're interested in that, that's great, but you also don't have to do it. I have not done it, and I do not plan to use that service either. So I really just use it as a cool tracking app for my net worth. But I will leave my affiliate link down below, and I just wanted to let you know that I do get compensated if you use it. And if not, that's cool too. Just search personal capital in Google and you will find it. So those are several ways that you can track your net worth, and it is one of the best things that you can track money-wise. It is very motivating to me, even more motivating than tracking my debt payoff was. I find it more motivating and more exciting because I'm seeing the progress over time, and I also have seen it go from a negative number where I owed more than I owned to now a positive number where I own more than I owe. And that's been really exciting for me. It might not be as motivating to you, but it is something that motivates a lot of people. I find even more than having a debt payoff tracker or something like that, because when you're paying off debt, sometimes it feels like all of your money is going toward nothing. But when you see your net worth going up and up and up every time you make a debt payment, it makes you realize that your net worth is actually going up, and that is something that's positive, not only a negative. So those are a few ways to calculate your net worth. I hope this was helpful, and please check out this next video. I think it would be helpful for you as well.